Welcome back to the video. Today we are showing off our entire line of Fairy Tail Pops. We finally got the full collection and it's time to show it off, so let's get into it.
Alright, so like he said, we are going over, we completed our we completed the full Fairy Tail line. So we're just going to show off all of them. I think some of them are vaulted, some of them are newer.
Yeah.
So it's just like a mix of like
Yeah, so the ones that are vaulted, we'll obviously say we don't know exactly which ones, so
yeah, and we're not showing them off in any like particular order, like not from like the old set to the new set and stuff like that. We're just gonna go through them all.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one we're gonna show off is the main man, Frosh.
Look at that.
Little Frosh.
Love Frosh. I mean, realistically, I love all the
Exceeds.
Exceeds. That's what they're called. So I love them all.
Frosh is my favorite one though.
Who's these?
Frosh, Happy, Carla,
Panther Lily,
and
who's the one that haven't.
I know his name. I know it. It Stings Exceed. It's.
Because Frosh.
I'll think of it. And
Frosh
then
is whose?
Frosh is
It's his brother.
The shadow one, the shadow dragon.
Yeah, the shadow dragon. I just can't remember what his name was. But Rogue, yeah.
Rogue is his.
Yeah. So since we have a lot of pops here to show off, so we probably won't do the B-rolls just because it's a lot.
We'll go into a little depth of each one, but not like a crazy amount. Otherwise, this video is gonna be like super duper long.
Yeah. So we show these off before on the channel. This was actually a restock that happened. I think last year or the year before.
Yeah.
I can't remember when we got this exactly, but we're able to get this in a restock because I was actually about to buy it.
Yeah, and then it like randomly was we saw it on Hot Topic posted it.
Yeah, Hot Topic just posted it.
And we were like, oh, okay. And then like ever since then it's just constantly restocking. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So we ended up getting two
because we thought like it wouldn't restock again, and it's like constantly restocking. So we just have an extra one, but who doesn't love Frosh? So
yeah, Frosh is
two is good.
Yep.
All right, and then so the next one, so they don't have a Rogue
Funko Pop
yet, but
hopefully
Rogue is his Dragon Slayer.
Yeah. So for the most part, if you're not aware with Fairy Tail, it's just kind of brief description. They're wizards in a guild, and they go on missions and things like that. And the main character, one of the main characters, Natsu, he's a dragon slayer. So basically, he learned his magic from a dragon.
He was raised by a dragon, learned dragon powers, which pretty much means like he's like not the only one, but like his kind of magic user is the only people that can slay dragons.
Yes, that's what I call dragon slayers.
Yeah, so they're like supposed to be like super all powerful, but like not as much as everyone thinks. They're very powerful, but like it's like I think like overhyped when you're like, oh, he's a dragon slayer, and then it's like, oh, he's a dragon slayer.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're all
all really cool.
But that was just kind of like a quick description, so when we do refer to like Frosh, Happy, all the XCs that are basically Funko Pops that we have here
have a partner that is most likely a dragon slayer.
Yeah.
So going on in that aspect, because this one's right in front of me. So this character, this is Gajeel.
Yeah.
He is a dragon slayer. He is the Iron Dragon Slayer.
Yes.
Every time I say the word dragon slayer, the first thing that pops in my head is Shark Tail. The Shark Slayer.
The Shark Slayer.
But yes, he is the Iron Dragon Slayer. He was a villain at one point, but then he became
a good guy.
An ally.
So we're still catching up on Fairy Tail. So there's still a few arcs that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, and then obviously the 100-year quest has not come out yet. So haven't seen that one. So we both need to watch that one. But I've seen like a lot of the regular Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
Like I missed like maybe like one arc or two, but I've seen like the end, and I've seen like 90% of the beginning. So I'm missing very little, but I'm missing enough.
Yeah.
And then so this one is Panther Lily. This one is Gajeel, the one that we just showed. That is his Exceed.
Kind of forced him to be his Exceed.
Yeah, kind of. He kind of forced him to be. But
he likes him.
Yes, and Panther Lily, if you haven't seen the show, also has his own like kind of like power where he can literally like transform into like
a battle.
Yeah, like he was a soldier in Edelus. That is an arc in there. But in Edelus is like kind of like another world where the Exceeds are pretty much known as like the gods of that world.
Yeah.
And he was actually a warrior or a soldier or something there, and he's like really big and buff and like tall, and he had a big sword. And
he's massive.
Yeah, but then like when he went to the human world or Earth or whatever, he like I guess all the power that he had there like kind of minimized. So like he's always in that tiny form unless he's in a full battle. Then he can like transform into that big one. But I think only for a certain like he can't stay in it forever.
It's basically like his form of magic. So his magic is he can transform into
and he can fly as like the little cat, just like all the other ones. Yeah. But the other ones can't like transform into like big buff.
Yeah.
Guys.
Big old dudes.
Big old dudes. But this one's also here. So this is the other Gagio Pop in his Dragon Force form.
This one here, let me see. I just want to see if I can get this to focus here. As you can see here, this one is the con sticker, which is nice. So let me make sure. Yeah, so this is the con exclusive. Funny enough, I actually got this on eBay for
a steal.
Basically cheaper than the price of what the common is going for.
Yeah, the shared sticker one.
Yeah, so we're actually lucky enough to get the actual con sticker one.
Which is nice because we've seen the shared one in person at a lot of conventions, and a lot of people were selling it for like kind of over the price of the con sticker one.
At the time.
At the time. So I was like, if I'm gonna spend that much, I want the con sticker.
Yeah.
So and then he found one for cheaper. So we were
so
it's in a little damage.
It does have window damage right here, but that's literally probably, and then maybe some damage somewhere else, but I can't remember.
I think that was it.
Yeah, I think it was just a window. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely happy with it. I love it, and we got it for an amazing deal.
Yeah, and this one is the only Dragon Slayer pop that is in its Dragon Force.
Yeah, it's Dragon Force.
Yeah.
So that mode where he's all his whatever
Those
element.
Are his scales.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much he's like just covered in his dragon scales.
His steel dragon scales.
Yes.
Scales. Jeez. What a tongue.
But yeah, that is currently the only Dragon Slayer pop that is in its Dragon Force form. Yes. All the other ones are just the regular character. So we'll start from the top.
Yes.
So this one is, you know her. Some love her, some don't. This one is Lucy Heartfilia.
Oh yeah, Lucy. This is actually the last pop that we needed for our collection. We got this a while ago. Mm-hmm. Eventually, I personally might try to get the pre-release one.
Yes, there is a pre-release version of this one.
I'm not too worried about it. This is from the 2018 restock, I believe.
I think, is there a pre-release of the Natsu too? Or?
Yeah, so it's Natsu, Happy, and Lucy all have pre-releases. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think those are the three. That's about right.
Yeah. Again, sorry if it's a little bit blurry. It's just with this specific camera that we're using right now. I probably should use the other one, but I wasn't thinking. But
yeah.
That was rude. That was rude. Okay. But yeah.
I didn't mean that. I was gonna say something about the. But yeah. So Lucy is she is a celestial wizard.
Yes.
So she does her power through keys and hers are the zodiac. Well, she has other ones, but she's primarily the zodiac signs, key holders, and so that's her magic is celestial.
Opening doors.
All right. So
doors.
We'll do this one because there's three of those.
Yep.
All right. So this next one is another Exceed, also known as a kitty cat. This one is Carla.
Carla.
She is the only female Exceed to the Dragon Slayers. There's obviously more, and you meet a lot of them in Edelus, but she is the only female Exceed that's like primarily in the show and the only Funko Pop.
Yeah, and I actually got. I got this before I even started collecting the set because she really wanted to get into collecting the Fairy Tail set, and I believe Carla was vaulted, and I went to like this random it was like a random mall that I've never been to, and I found it at a game shop. It was like a game shop for like old retro video games and stuff like that, and then they just had this shit sitting on the shelf. It does have like a little bit of a ding right here, but I sent her a text. I was like, hey, they have the Carla here for a lot cheaper than what it's going for.
Yeah.
Do you want me to pick it up? It has a little bit of damage, but it's not too bad. She's like, yeah, pick it up. So definitely want to go pick it up. All right, I got paranoid. I thought the microphone wasn't recording. But yeah, so we picked it up, and Yeah. It's been in the collection ever since.
Yeah.
So a lot of these pops we just randomly got.
Yeah, most of them we either just managed to come upon them, or
they just randomly showed up somewhere, and then once we put our collections together and we were seeing what we had, we're like, oh wow, we're only like a few pops
like
from.
I don't think we actually like fully went out of our way to like
the Gagio.
Gagio was the one, pretty much that one, and the Lucy.
That one, the Lucy, and then this one right here that we haven't shown off.
I'm gonna show that one off next.
Yes.
But yeah, so this one we were looking for so long. This one, honestly,
I got that on a great deal
is
too.
one of the most expensive ones, I think. This one was like, at the time, I don't know what it's at now.
We haven't checked again recently,
but at the time, this one was like one of the higher up priced ones, and we couldn't find it anywhere, at least for a good price.
Yeah, everyone was like overpricing
it. Yeah, way overpricing it. And it was already expensive, so like you're overpricing something that's already super high, and I'm like, I can't. Yeah. I can't justify it.
Nah, yeah.
But this one is Miss Wendy Marvel.
Oh, yes.
She is the Sky Dragon Slayer, whom also is Carla's friend. So Carla is Wendy's ex-seed.
Yes.
They grew up together. So
yeah, Carla basically kind of looks up to her, kind of like a
kind of like a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. She very naggy. Like, you can't push yourself this hard. You can't do this and that. Like,
you got Wendy, but sweet little girl.
Yeah, sweet little Wendy, which becomes like a very big powerhouse in the show. She's one of my. I think she probably might be my favorite character, if I'm being honest. But she's the Sky Dragon Slayer. She's very nice. She's also very strong, and she also does healing magic as well.
Yes.
So there's that.
So next up, we have.
We'll start here. All right. So this one. This one is one of the newer ones that came out recently. Well, let me show off the first one first.
Yeah.
So this one is the original one of the Fairy Tail line, and this one is Grey Fullbuster.
This one went out of our way to get to. And again, all of these, believe it or not, got all of these just being patient, waiting, looking on. I believe this was on eBay.
Yeah, because we were gonna get one at the convention. They were selling it for like 2 times.
2 times, and it was
damaged.
Messed
it
up.
was
This
so
one's
damaged.
actually in great condition.
Yes. So a lot of the ones almost all of the ones that we have, especially the older set, we have come across every single one of them at one point. It's just we were not willing to overspend on it, and then we were patient. We waited, and we got them for really good prices. So patience is key, guys.
Yeah. So I always just say always check eBay, Mercari, and then eBay's auctions, because you never know. There could be an auction of a Funko Pop that no one's happened to be looking at.
That's how we win a lot of them. To be honest, it's like a bid auction that nobody's seen, and it ends in like a day or so, or even
so
less.
I just heart it. I wait the day and see if we can try to get it. If not, then hey, we'll wait for another time. That's eBay's probably even like with Pokemon and stuff like that, eBay's probably the place where I get most of my stuff. For the most part.
All right, so this next one is the newer one of the Grey Fullbuster, which is also an FYE exclusive. This one is from the final season, so like the big fight at the end.
I personally haven't gotten to it.
Yeah, he hasn't gone to it, so I don't want to really get too much into it, but this is Grey. Yes. I can't really say much because I don't want to spoil it for him. But he kind of hones a lot of his powers then. So he becomes very strong. Yeah. But I can't really tell you why, because that kind of spoils a lot.
I feel like it has something to do with his arm and his eye.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, we can leave it at that, because we could probably watch it tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything, because it spoils stuff for him, but it also spoils stuff for another character, and then another character, and a whole scene, and a whole arc, so I just can't. Yeah. But if you know, you know. Anyways, moving on. Alright, so we will do this one. So this one is, everyone loves this character, and if you don't, there's something you need to rewatch it. You need to
rewatch it or check yourself.
You need
she's a great character.
Yeah. This one is Mira Jane.
Mira Jane. Oh,
I love Mira Jane.
There's a lot of great characters.
Her brother, on the other hand, is a little annoying, but he's super sweet.
Yeah.
But Mira Jane is top tier. She's an S-class wizard, which means she is like one of the stronger ones. She is also on par of the Wizard Saints, which if you don't know of the Wizard Saints, if you compare them to like, I don't know.
The strongest
people, like Avengers.
Yeah.
They're the strongest wizards pretty much of that time, but there's also like the strongest wizards of that region, because there's other, which in a recent episode that we also actually just watched, that he explains, like there's people that are stronger than some of the wizard saints. They're just in different regions, different towns and stuff like that. But she is on par of the wizard saint. She is very strong, but she doesn't like to be that way, so she tries not to. Yeah. So don't anger her.
Yeah, don't.
And don't mess with her family.
Yeah, don't pee them off, because
she'll beat you up.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. So we'll just do this one. So this next one, I got a long time ago. It was one of the first Fairy Tail ones I got. Yeah. This is the Ethereous Natsu Dragneel END. So this is Dragneel END. This is also one I cannot spoil.
Yeah.
So this is Natsu END.
This one's sick.
Also known as End.
Yeah. I wish you can see it a little bit better, but there's like a nice flame base in it. Yeah. It's really sick. I really enjoy it. It looks nice. I think we got this at Comic Central, I think it was it? Or
yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the few when they had that big haul when we only got this.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
So this form has nothing to do with his Dragon Slayer powers.
Okay. Since I'm here and we're talking about it, I do notice he has like a weird claw. Mm-hmm. Does that have something to do with it?
Kind of.
Kind of? Okay. It does play a role in it? Okay. Yeah, I think he just has claws on both hands.
It's who he is. But I can't tell you.
It's okay. So we'll just end it there, because I really want to see this in
He doesn't like to be spoiled, and I hate spoiling it for him.
I don't mind it.
I know the answers.
I don't mind it. It just depends on what it is. Like, I actually love Fairy Tail.
It's a big thing, so I can't.
Yeah. So I should have grown to love Fairy Tail. But
you won't find out for a while.
That's fine. I'm willing to make the sacrifice
for both of them, for Gray and for him. You won't find out, like, those big details. You won't find them for a while. Like, it's not in this arc and it's not in the next one. It's like towards the big end.
All right, that's cool. I'm willing to wait. That's all right. But I do. Are we gonna show all this?
Yes.
One? All right.
I was gonna show this one.
Okay, so we'll hear, because there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
there's 3 different ones of this one.
Yes.
So this first one is the original, which also has the pre-release. This is Happy.
Happy. I love Happy. Happy's my boy.
He's one of the OGs. He is Natsu's Exceed, which we didn't obviously can give you know, but Natsu is the Fire Dragon Slayer. We haven't really gone through all of the Natsu ones, but
so but yeah, here's from the original set. So obviously you have Natsu, you have Lucy, and then Happy, of course. They also do have pre-release Hot Topic pre-releases that to be honest, they're not crazy expensive. We'll eventually get them. Well, at least I will, because I actually do want them.
Yeah. They have all of them at our local comic shop.
It's literally just the stickers, the difference. So, I mean, if you don't care about that, genuinely, it's not even a big deal. Yeah. I just personally like, if it has a pre-release sticker, I want to try to get it, just because I like being able to see the stickers and seeing where they initially came from. Yeah, kind of. That's like my reasoning for it.
The Naruto and Sasuke have pre-releases as well. Yeah. Which are super expensive, but like it's the same exact mold. It just has the sticker. Yeah.
So.
But yeah.
So along with that Happy, there is also an FYE flocked one that we actually got super cheap. Cause I think this and the Wendy were probably like this.
Yeah. This one's about like $55, I think. Currently.
No, I think this was a little bit more.
I think currently now it's $55.
Oh, currently, yeah. At the time I got it before. Even then, it's still cheaper than what I paid for it for sure. But yeah, I love it. It's flocked. See, this makes sense.
Yes, he's a
flocking
kitty cat.
This makes sense. Not flocking Glaceon.
Yeah,
that's an ice-skinned, leather Pokemon.
Like the Growlithe, the Vulpix makes sense.
Those make sense. Not Mewtwo.
Not the Flock.
Mewtwo's all.
Well, Pikachu I guess makes sense because he is like sense. A little mouse.
But Mewtwo.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The pop looks nice, flocked, but it makes no sense.
But whatever.
But hey, what do I know? I don't know.
Alright, and then this next one is another Happy. This is the one that I wanted really badly, and we finally got it. This one is a Hot Topic exclusive Swim Time Happy in his swim hat and his little.
This is from a filler, I believe, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I love this Happy. This Happy's so sick.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know this one was a thing at first until I went on the Funko app and I just typed in Fairy Tail and I saw it and I was like, I need this one.
Yeah, this was great.
This one was also up there in price.
Happy in general, I would say Happy's probably my favorite character aside from obviously, you know.
Yeah. Exceed wise, he's definitely my favorite.
I do love I do love all the Dragon
Frosh
Slayers.
and Happy are like at the same
level
for me.
Frosh goes hard. I love Frosh.
He's also just like...
They're just awesome. They're just sick. They're good. They're like sick little characters.
I wish I could remember the name of the other one. And I'm not going to let you look it up or anything until the end of the video, because if I can't figure it out by the end of the video, it's going to bother me.
Fair enough.
But anyways, so this one is actually this one I think is the first Natsu one, because we got this one from Funimation, because we ordered something else.
Because we ordered that stuff. We ordered the big inch, the 10-inch All Might, which we no longer have.
Yes.
And then the glow-in-the-dark 10-inch Shenron from Funimation exclusive.
Yes. And then this one is the Natsu, I guess metallic or
the chrome. Yeah, chrome dome.
I feel like this one had some damage on it. I can't remember.
It did. I just don't. I know it did. I just can't remember.
I was upset about it, but it was like
it was like right here.
Yeah, it was one of the cheap ones. So I was like, all right, that's fine. But it was still kind of annoying.
Right here, it was a little bit damaged.
Yeah, but this one is just one of those ones that I don't understand why they made it, but they made it.
Yeah, it's literally the exact one right here. If you want to go ahead and show that off.
Yeah, the same one as the common.
Yeah,
Natsu.
so this one also has. So this one has this version, and obviously the pre-release version.
Yes.
But literally, it's just the 25 years of Funimation, I believe it was. So they just kind of remade this. They did it with like a whole bunch of different animes, like Dragon Ball has a Beatles
Dragon Ball has so many.
Don't get me started.
I'm not the biggest fan of Chrome Pops. I'm not. Like metallic is one thing, but Chrome is just, and then like making like I can't. No. I can't. I mean, the ones that kind of made sense to me that I thought were cool were like the Thanos ones that had like the colors of the Infinity Stones and they're just different colors. Well, yeah, but those ones weren't actually chrome. Those were just glitter.
No, they have chrome ones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They have chrome ones of Thanos with him on different colors, I think.
Oh.
They have some like, because I know one of them was like a Walmart exclusive, or they all might be. I don't know. But something like that makes sense, but still, even though it makes sense, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I just don't like them. Mm-hmm. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Alright, so this next one is Zeref. So Zeref is a character that is mentioned a lot in the show. He's not in it a lot, but he is mentioned a lot. He is a very big character, even though he's not in it as much as you would think.
Yeah.
He is the Dark Wizard, who pretty much created all of like the super big, like deadly, what are they called, spells and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's just Dark Wizard, but there's a lot more to his story.
Yes.
But I cannot say. So moving on. Now, you wanna go on?
Yeah, I'll do this one. I do this one. We got right here my boy Loxus. Now Loxus is pretty fire. I actually enjoy his. To be honest, at first I really didn't like him. I thought he was just
character development.
Yeah, see that's one thing I love about shows is when they have good. So you can have character development. That doesn't always mean it's good.
Yes.
But this character development really well, because like they develop, but what keeps like the charm they have that people like about them, they still keep.
Yeah.
Kind of like what. Well, never mind. It's a My Hero thing. I'm not gonna say because it just came out, so I don't want for those that haven't seen it.
Yeah.
With the whole Bakugo thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Bakugo.
But yeah. So Loxus is technically considered isn't he a second gen Dragon Slayer? Because
yes. So he is a second generation Dragon Slayer, which means he's not a real Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, he wasn't top. Dragon, or
he wasn't raised by a dragon. He wasn't taught the magic from a dragon. He was actually, what was it? He was infused, I think. I don't know the proper term.
Yeah, he was either
but with a lightning lacrima, which lacrima in the wizarding world is literally just like kind of like elements for like magic that will just kind of enhance it.
Yeah.
So he was pretty much like.
He was a lightning user, basically, lightning magic.
Yeah, his magic using is lightning, but with that lacrima like kind of infused into him, made him super, super strong to the point where he has pretty much powers of a dragon slayer.
Yeah. So he has the strength.
Yeah, he has
stuff like that.
Yeah, he's just as strong. Well, even just regularly, he's beaten Natsu many times, but Natsu's also a knucklehead.
Because he's also a S-class as well.
Yeah,
right?
he is also S-class. He is also the grandson of the
Grand Wizard. I can't remember his name. Why can't I remember his name? It's
none of it's coming to my head right now.
We don't remember, but
none of the words that I'm trying to say are coming to my brain right now.
So he's basically the head. He's the son of the head of Fairy Tail, basically.
Yes.
So that's basically. I'm surprised that hopefully they do make a Funko Pop of the old guy, which would be cool. But anyways, that's
Gramps.
Gramps. Yeah, that's all I remember is him. But so the next one we got here. Wanna do this one next?
No, let's do this one.
Okay.
Alright, so the next one we're gonna show up. This one is from the original set. This one is Urza Scarlet.
Yes.
Urza Scarlet is
the original Urza.
Yes, she is also an S-class wizard.
Yes.
She is one of the strongest wizards. She does equip magic, so she can re-equip her outfits. Pretty much, she's more of a knight, so she uses swords, and she can re-equip instantly. Like a lot of re-equip users, can't do it as quickly as she can. That's why she's so notorious. Like she can switch between like different armors. She can mix different armor with different swords to use like combination of different elements and stuff like that. So like a speed suit with like a super strong sword, or like a water suit with like a lightning sword. Like she can like switch all that stuff, and she can just do it really quickly, and she's just very strong. She's Urza.
She's dope. Yeah, you can't mess with Urza.
She's Titania. She is the queen of the fairies.
No mistakes. No mistakes.
But then there's also this one that recently came out. This one is also Urza, but this one is in her. I love when she's in this form, and if she ever goes into this uniform, you know she means business, and she's gonna. Like, you're gonna lose.
She's gonna hand you your rear ends. Like,
yes, she is. But she is one of the best, not the best characters, because obviously there's like a lot, but she's like a very, very, very main character. She's like almost in every arc, if not every arc. She is a big part of everything. She saved everyone's life more than you can count, including just the whole beginning arc where she like saves the entire guild hall and everything with just her shield. Yeah. Against like the strongest beam of whatever. Oh, she like almost died doing so, but she saved everybody, and it was just crazy. It was called an Ethereon Blast. Yeah. That's what it's called. Mm-hmm. But yes, she is a very strong character. Don't mess with her also. Her and Mirajang.
Bro, they'll piece you up.
Just from a glare. You're done.
Put the fear of God in you.
Yes. But this next character is Jalal Fernandez. He is a sneaky guy. He's also a very good character. He is very what's the word? Entwined with Urza.
Yeah.
Intertwined, yes. He is a bad guy, then he's a good guy, and then he's just like in the middle, then he's wanted, and then like all this stuff. So like he's just all over the place in this world, but he's trying to fix it.
Little by little, making strides.
Yes, but he is also a very good character, and he is also was a wizard saint until like all the stuff happened, but he is technically on par with the wizard saints as well.
Yes,
and so is Urza, if I didn't mention that. So these last two pops, these are the last two pops of the Fairy Tail set, hopefully until they come out with more, because I do hope they come out with more. I just also hope they don't, because that means I have to spend more money. But beggars can't be beggars.
The quicker they do it, the quicker they have our money. So let's get it
Let's get it going. Alright, so the next two, they are the same pop. These ones are the Mavis Vermilion.
Yes.
So they're both also signed by the voice actress. This one is just signed in general, and then this one here that he's holding is signed to me. So this one I will be keeping for the rest of my life. But this.
Okay. Again, it wouldn't be a video of ours if we didn't have camera issues. So ran out of storage for some reason. So let's go ahead and go back to what we're finishing. So we're talking about the
Mavis Vermilion. So yes, this one is signed to me, and then this one is just generally signed, and they are both authenticated. Yes. But yeah, so a little bit about Mavis, even though this is the last pop. She is the first guild leader ever. of Fairy Tail. So she's super, super, super old. She is unalived at the time of the video. She was old. She was the guild master from a long time ago. But her spirit came back. So like there's a whole arc where like they go to Tenro Island, which is like a hidden island for Fairy Tail where they have a lot of secrets and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where she appears, and then she sticks around. So, but she is also very strong. She's also like she's always barefoot.
Yeah.
She's always barefoot. She's super sweet. She's also very weird. Like her character, she just like does some strange things. But she's very nice. She's very strong, and she is Mavis Vermilion.
Yes. So yeah. So with that being said, that's gonna be all of the current Fairy Tail Funko Pops.
Yes.
Hopefully they do come out with more. I hope they come out with.
There's one that I want them to come out with, but I can't tell you what it is because you haven't got to that part yet. But I'm really hoping they come out with it. I wish we could put in suggestions.
Yeah, but do they care? Probably not. Maybe not. Maybe so. Who knows? But with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Let us know if you do know about Fairy Tail, or if you did like the pops. Let us know which pop was your favorites in the comments down below. And we shall see you guys in the next video. Bye. Adios. Bye.
Adios.